What's going on, fam? We hard on the yard. Getting out and getting at it this morning. We got a lot of the females out. We got all of the females out. And my boy Debo. My boy Debo. And my boy Legend. Fam, we had to downsize. We had to reduce our numbers a little bit. Cream, Debo. I had too many studs on the yard. So we had to downsize a little bit, and I end up having to let my man Primo go, having to let my man King Creed go. Wasn't an easy decision, but it's things we gotta make. Come here, Candy. Got my feed there. Come here. Come here. She got my feed bucket and shit off and gone. But I had my dogs out a couple of weeks ago. And Primo and Debo end up getting into a fight. Primo normally is my most docile of all my male dogs. He gets along with everybody. He's out with everybody. He don't like being caged in. If anybody's on the yard, he want to be out. So normally he's one of the best dogs. But this particular day, he wasn't having it. And they got into it. And he grabbed a hold of Debo's neck and wouldn't let go. So he showed Debo that he was not playing. And what happened was, I had too many females in heat to have males on the yard together. I had Hardcut Cream was in heat, and 2 weeks later than that, after that, Hardcut Pearl went in heat, so they were in heat at the same time. And Debo bred to both of them, so he's feeling like in charge of the whole camp. But all the studs are riled up because they can smell that. So my first rule is not to have two studs on the yard when you got a female in heat. And I broke that rule. Come here. So we did get Debo and Primo broke up. Legend. Over here. We did get them broke up, but it was a long fight, more than I wanted to have. And I couldn't show my dogs like I want because they had scars. So got them took care of, got them separated. Good thing I got the kennels built in the time that I did. And maybe a day or two after that, Bo Jackson and King Creed got into it. And it's for the same reason. Just all of a sudden, everybody that was good, all the dogs that was good with each other, and now they fighting. It's just because the two females that went in the heat, and that was the wrong time for me to have them out. But I had too many studs all together anyway. I noticed yesterday when I had, look at this dude. When I had Debo out yesterday, I noticed that when I had Bo Jackson out yesterday, I noticed that he had some scars on him. And that's still from him and King Creed. So I gotta patch everybody up, keep everybody looking good, and keep everybody from the competition that'll kill each other, which is the females breeding. So I had to downsize, long story short. So we sold Primo. Come on. So Primo, Golden Oak Aries girl got him. He's over with Big Shirley. No. Primo didn't go there. King Creed went to Golden Aries Okie girl. And he's over there with Big Shirley and Haircut Jackie, Haircut Onyx. So there's just 2 males over there. And I have 3 males here, not including Legend. Legend not part of it. So we end up selling Primo to another friend of mine. And we gave him a payment plan, let him pay me out. And then we'll give him the papers. And that's what you have to do sometime. Having a camp, you don't want to get rid of a dog, and you have to do it. And maybe the person you wanted to go to just can't afford it right then. It's a spare of the moment thing. So a way to do that is you go ahead and let him get the dog and make payments to you. And when he gets through paying you out, then you give him the papers. And you sign the papers. You can give him the papers from the first day if you want to, but you don't have to sign them. Once you sign those papers, he got the papers, then the deal is done. So if you give it to him the first day, all his motivation is gonna be done. So the best way to do that in that type of situation is go ahead and let somebody pay you out and just hold those registration papers until it's all done. And that's what we did. So now we've narrowed down the camp a whole lot more usable. And we got to this situation because I'm building a bloodline, and I had dogs that I had to keep to make sure. I had to keep those studs. I seen both of them were good. And now as time went along, I was able to narrow down the best for my program. Not to say the others weren't good, but the best for my program. The King Creed is definitely good, but for what I'm doing here on forward, I had to narrow it down. And that happens within about a year. So you keep the dog. Within about a year, he'll blossom and show you what he is. Then you'll have some more pups that next season, and you'll just be able to decide if you're going to keep something out of that litter or if you have one. So about every year, you got to make some more room as a breeder. And I'm happy because now he's an inside dog now. He's going to be in the house. So that's good enough for me. If I don't make a profit at all, I just want them to be motivated enough to pay it off. And then they're gonna have a good stud. All they gotta do is promote that stud. They can make some money. Go do a pup back deal. They can get going. So cannot have 2 studs out when the females are in heat. If you get a chance, man, hit that like button. It sure would help me out. Consider subscribing to the camp and keep up to date with everything we got going. We just go and do day by day what it takes to build an American bully camp, and the things that we went through doing it, and the things that I go through daily doing it. So if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button. You want a behind the scenes look, become a member. So we'll be doing the ultrasound. Now on the ultrasound, I have figured out some few things, cause I got a couple females, and then Candy's gonna be next. I'm really thinking about just buying an ultrasound machine, and I found one for a pretty good price. So y'all stay tuned for that. Give me about a week. Stay tuned for that. Let me see how this works out. But it looks like that's what I'm gonna do. It looks like it's gonna be work for what I need. I just gotta get there and get everything taken care of. So give me about a week. I think we're gonna buy an ultrasound machine, and that'll be a lot easier for me. Cut down on a lot of costs, unnecessary costs. Like I say, the ultrasound really doesn't do anything but verify that she's pregnant. You can't really get an accurate count. But now we're down to three studs in the program. But Bo Jackson, we're really not using him anymore. So we only have Debo here and Domino. And we have 3 females on the yard. So we have room for 2 more females. So we got some new pups on the way in less than 2.5 weeks. I'm thinking. You want to be a Hard Cup Pick member? You can get a pup. Hard Cup Pick member is only $6.99 a month. And that's how you get on the list to get a pup. So, you get through messing around and playing around.